Hello, travelers. In this video, I want to talk about email fraud. Why is there so much email fraud? What the hell's going on? Every day I go on my email and there's always junk mail. We're used to that, right? But now it's like more than ever. I'm getting all these weird ones that are like, they design them so well, some of them, like the Amazon ones, where they make you think you missed a payment or something. I just wanted to talk about it for a moment. Thanks for coming on this ride with me, guys. There are factors at play that will make fraud that is taking place today appear to be child's play in the years to come. Fraud is growing in complexity and speed. Hacking is becoming more commonplace, and data is proliferating at unprecedented levels. These factors will drive fraud to higher and higher fraud levels. We need more IT security people, guys. We need police of virtual worlds, right? Who commits fraud? Who does this, right? I know who does it. Where is he? This guy does it. He takes confidential data from us. Yeah, I keep getting emails about it's like, hey, this purchase didn't go through. Click here. And they want you to click it. And you go to some weird site and you put in your password and stuff, and they design some of them to look just like Amazon and stuff. It's crazy. Who commits fraud? Who does this? That guy in the picture does it. He's stealing it now. Who commits fraud and why? Some fraud perpetrators. Oh, that's a big word. Some fraud perpetrators are disgruntled and unhappy with their jobs and are seeking revenge against their employers. Others are regarded as ideal, hardworking employees in positions of trust. Bullshit. That's a lie. Most have no prior criminal record. So why are they willing to risk everything? Because their morals are shot. They don't have anyone to go home to and love them. So maybe they need love more than money, right? Why do some people commit fraud? Well, understanding why employees commit fraud is critical to detecting it. So take a look at the popular reasons for this crime, and you'll better understand the problem at hand. There are two main reasons why employees commit fraud within their business. And the first one is they're feeling undervalued. And the second one, they're just fucking stupid, and they want to go to jail, I guess. Don't commit fraud, guys. You're making the world suck for all of us. It just takes one bad apple, right? And fuck up the whole apple tree. How to stop being a fraud. That's a good one. Ultimately, the best way to prevent friendly fraud is to work with payments providers to prevent fraud and chargebacks in the first place by keeping chargeback ratios low through a managed risk approach and fraud prevention tools. Yeah, maybe. But sometimes we put all of our information into something, and then that company gets hacked, and then all of our information gets stolen anyway. It's kind of hard to protect ourselves from shit we don't understand, right? I didn't know I had to be a fucking neurosurgeon to use my email, I gotta be really fucking genius. I gotta be a genius. Who is most likely to commit fraud? Yeah, who is it? Who's gonna do it? I know who's gonna do it. You know who's gonna do it? This guy. Look at that. He didn't get that out of an ATM at the bank. He's stealing our money. Who's most likely to commit fraud? Finance executives. This guy in the fucking suit will do it. A lot of bad apples. Hey, that's what I just said. The apple thing. I like apples. A lot of bad apples work for the corporate finance department, but the number is shrinking, says a new study from KPMG. No, it's not going down. It's going up virtually. I'm telling you. I get so many emails now. I'm just trying to find the real ones. It's hard. And report on them, guys. If you get fucked up ones that are fake, hit that report button and let the computers know it's a scam, right? The report released this month says the typical corporate fraudster. I like that. That would be a good band name, actually. Corporate fraudster. The typical corporate fraudster is a senior finance executive. And out of the employees who commit fraud, 32% of them, they work in finance executive. Oh my God. That's a lot. That's a high ratio, right? I'm not that good at math, but I think that's high. Yeah, that's a lot. 32% of anything is a lot. Huh. What is a person who commits fraud called? Called an asshole. Fucking scumbag. Securities fraud, also referred to as a stock or investment fraud, is a type of serious white-collar crime. Oh, good thing we're blue-collar, right? That can be committed in a variety of forms, but primarily involves misrepresenting information investors use to make decisions. Ooh. Oh, here's that word again. The perpetrator. That's another good band name. We could have a band. I'm getting good band names from this. The perpetrator of the fraud can be an individual, such as a stockbroker. Man, this isn't looking good for executives and stockbrokers. Sorry, guys. If you're an executive stockbroker, you better go to the next video. This one's not for you. Let's go to another picture. I don't want you guys to get sick of it. Yeah, it's a good one. Fraud, scam, danger, theft. Have you guys been scammed? Put it in the comments below. A lot of people getting ripped off. Just people getting hacked. Jesus, they're like, change your password every 3.5 weeks. Who the fuck does that? You know how many passwords we can't remember and we get locked out of our own shit? I'm gonna have to find one of these fraudsters. The corporate fraudster, just to get in my own fucking account. Why petty crime is an ongoing issue. Losing control of one's emotions and psychology. I don't know what that means. There are many stories, very diverse from one another. Okay. All of which seem to derive from the lack of control of one's emotions. Oh, that's the psychology, I guess. Lack of control of one's emotions. I don't have that. I have coffee, and I'm in love, so I'm totally in control of my emotions. Connections with drug and alcohol. What? Just because you like to drink alcohol and do drugs, I'd never committed fraud. Like, come on. Bad influences. Yeah, you watch too much Scarface or like the right movie, and then you're like, maybe I should do that after the movie ends, right? Al Pacino did it. Why don't I do it? Wrong moral choices. Again, Scarface. Yep, that's a good one. Poverty and homelessness. Okay, if you're starving, just go rob like a grocery store. Don't like fucking hack into my grandma's bank account, right? Jesus, it's scary. Oh, I thought this was a funny picture, right? Just an octopus eating all the fucking credit cards. It's basically what they are, the corporate fraudsters. How do we prevent this, guys? Have you been hacked? Put it in the comments below. Like, seriously, have you had your taxes stolen? Somebody filed them illegally and cashed it in Kentucky before it was due? I gotta keep taking sips of this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yeah, it's good for you. What are the best ways to prevent this fraud? Let's figure it out. You can reduce chargebacks by incorporating real-time fraud decision-making into your platform. With real-time decision-making, your e-commerce platform can make accurate fraud decisions before the user goes through checkout and payment authorization. What? We don't have e-commerce sites. We're normal blue-collar people. We've tried it, but they just take our monthly fee and fuck us over. Like, I've been there, done that, right? The octopus took my credit card. What can I do to stop fraud? Reconcile balance sheets and payroll accounts each quarter. This is for like a businessman. We're not doing that. Require managers and supervisors to approve timesheets and overtime claims. Yeah, that'll save it. Jesus. Institute mandatory vacations for payroll employees. Institute mandatory vacations? What the hell does that mean? They'll send you to like Hawaii, but they'll have cameras set up. It'll be like the fucking real world. They'll be watching you to make sure you don't hack the accounts. Restrict payroll department employees' ability to modify pay rates and hours. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe they should always do that. Jesus. Why do they have control of this? How to help protect you from fraud? How do I protect you guys? Like, change a password every 10 fucking days? We can't do that. Contact the companies and banks where you know fraud occurred. Yeah. A lot of times I call. One time, not too long ago, I think it was like a month ago. Yeah, I got a call or a letter, and it was from Wells Fargo. It's like, hey, your account's open. Good job. And I'm like, yeah, except I never filled this shit out. So I call Wells Fargo, and they're like, how may we help you? And they were very helpful. They sent me right to the higher-ups, I could tell. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry you got yourself hacked, but we'll look into that. And I was like, yeah, I don't even have an account with you guys, and I just wanted you to know. But they were cool, actually. Wells Fargo's like, yeah, it must happen so often that lady just sits in that office high up in the towers and just calls people. I'm like, I'm sorry you got scammed. We'll look into it. Click. And then they're like, oh, you got another call. She's like, hello, I'm sorry you got scammed. That's horrible. Oh my God, we'll look into it. So it's like a fucking job now. I could do that. Hire me. I'll tell people I'm sorry that you got scammed, because I am. Place fraud alerts and get your credit reports. Report identity theft to the FTC. Not the FCC, the FTC. And last one, guys. Thanks for coming on this ride with me. Here, last one. Stay with me now. You can report scam to the federal government. They never answer. Their phone's like a fucking 1-900 number. Your report may keep others from experiencing a scam. Government agencies use reports of scams to track scam patterns. Oh, good. Yeah, good for them. They're already tracking us. Watch the last video. They may even take legal action against a company or industry based on reports. However, agencies don't follow up after you report. You can't recover lost money. What? Jesus, hang on to your money, guy. I think it's time we just start burying money in our backyards. Sorry if you got sick of the octopus. I'll go back to the beginning. It's supposed to be about email fraud, but it's just about fraud in general, and it kind of just goes right to our emails now. They like want our Facebooks, our Amazon accounts, all that shit. I don't know why. Can't these people just get jobs? God. It doesn't cost that much to be on a streaming service, guys. Just pay your monthly fees and go to work. Leave us normal people alone. I hate fraud. I hate it. Thanks for coming along, watching this video with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring a ding ding my bell, baby. And I will see you guys in the next